Hey, all you jazz fans out there in the night. It's Jimmy Rudolph coming at you live. Not undead, but live from WZMB Jazz at 3. And we are broadcasting from the historic Tribeca Studios in New York City, the greatest city in the world. And I can see by the old clock on the wrist that it's about time for a little jazz.
Yeah, nice Rolex, Jimmy.
What? This old thing? I just keep it for sentimental purposes.
Yeah, you'd have to be semi-mental to wear that thing around the city. The diamonds attract muggers, and the shiny gold attracts zombies.
Well, you know, J-Bo, some of us prefer style to safety. And speaking of safety, jazz fans, the city health department has declared Times Square a dead zone. After last week's massive kill-off involving thousands of zombies and a few others, the most famous intersection in the world is as quiet as the corpses littering it. But from the moldering, infected flesh of the fallen, a new Times Square will grow.
And WZMB will supply the fertilizer.
J-Bo, do you always have to find the negative side of things?
The Queen's slapshots didn't just kill zombies, Jimmy. 47 innocent bystanders were killed as well. And it would have been more if Craig hadn't been there. He saved 97 people, and Chris only killed 47, so technically Craig is ahead.
Don't remind me. Can't even get a warm cup of coffee anymore.
But they're making Chris Danzinger out to be the real hero, when in fact, he is just a homicidal, steroidal, cake-stealing, heartbreaking, pencil-dicked, blanket-snatching...
Got it. What time is it, Joe? Time for jazz? What do you think?
Enough with the Rolex, Jimmy. Here's jazz flautist Eric Dolphy you're so fond of to mellow you out.
Time now for a call.
Jesus, I'm glad you didn't buy a tiara. Craig on line 2.
So, Cooper, you've come crawling back. Now that there are no more lives to save, you want to come back to WZMB and get my coffee and file down my bunions like nothing ever happened. Is that it?
Actually, Mr. Rudolph, I'm calling in sick again today.
Sick, huh? You got a temperature, I guess. Blood pressure's 97 over bullshit.
Nope, just a cough. I think it's the low-hanging fog that's covering Times Square.
You can't con a con man, Cooper. You're saving people, aren't you? I can hear the nobility in your voice.
Okay, but only a couple. They're having the ceremonial concrete pour in a minute, and there are still a few dazed stragglers out there. But I really am kind of sick.
Hey, Craig, way to stick it to that prima donna Danziger.
Hey, Miss Bogart. You know, I was covered in blood last night, and I thought of you.
Aw, that's sweet.
Hey, enough with this positive shit. Do you have a traffic report, or are you just a complete waste of money I'm not paying you?
Hold on a sec. Mugsy, you got that info I needed?
Sure thing, Mr. Cooper. Me and the boys been all over, and I must say, it's an honor having the opportunity to work for you.
Yeah, beat it.
Holy shit.
Our intern has an intern.
Traffic is a mess in Midtown with the low-hanging fog and gas causing collisions and visibility problems while screamers are still feeding into Times Square from Harlem. The Lincoln and Midtown Tunnel are clogged with zombie flesh packed to the ceilings and portal to portal, so the best routes through town are the FDR and the West Side Highway. And I just spotted a Senti crawling out from under the Panasonic sewer, so signing off, this is Craig Harriet Tubman Cooper.
Harriet Tubman?
Led slaves to freedom. Senti?
Sentient being. My agent thinks Harriet Tubman is a good nickname, but it's just getting me ragged.
Agent?
A monster. We've created a monster, J-Bo.
Worried about losing your beloved pets? No longer. Now, from Flockador Labs, the Flow Collar. Flow Collar has Flockazorin, a breakthrough chemical compound that permanently identifies and locates your pet. No pills, injections, or messy suppositories. Flockazorin is absorbed by your pet. Simply affix the pet's fashionable flow collar about his neck and let Flockazorin seep into his neck flesh, creating bio-nanocircuitry with your pet's name, address, phone number, email, Facebook page, and medical history. But that's not all. Flockazorin acts as a GPS so you can find your pet, whether he's stuck under the couch or lost in the woods. Best yet, your pets will glow.
Wow!
Attractive hues ranging from lime green to forest green will make your pet the talk of the block. May cause hair loss, lesions, and blindness. With Flow Collar, your pet will never be lost, never be alone, and never be far from your child's loving arms because we're Flockador.
Puppies. Jimmy. Glowing puppies.
Take it easy, J-Bo. Flockador's a sponsor. Their money's as green as anyone else's.
And their puppies are as green as their money. That's what your new Rolex is all about, isn't it, Jimmy?
I got one for you too, J-Bo, right out of Tiffany's. The rep said the company has an account there. The rep knows Newt.
Newt, Jimmy. Fucking Newt. Jesus.
Well, fans, the ceremonial concrete pour at Times Square is only minutes away, and we'll take you there live with full... Jabo, you're convulsing. You gonna be sick?
The voice, Jimmy. The voice from the other side. My grandfather called it the cry of the Banshee. Don't answer it!
Noreen Krill.
Good morning, Jimmy. And mourning is what it's all about. Mourning for Times Square, mourning for our economy, mourning for New York City.
And mourning the 47 dead civilians your psycho Danzinger killed.
The city's new Don't Stand on My Ground law has exonerated the Queen's slapshots of any criminal or civil wrongdoing, Miss Bogart. But we're here today to celebrate the rebirth of Times Square. You called it a dead zone earlier, but I don't see that. Where the pessimists see clotted blood and flesh strewn about, I see dark, fertile loam. Zombie arms are sticking up out of piles of human filth. Oh, reminds me of the tender green shoots of spring. And today we honor the man behind this miracle, Chris Save the City Danzinger. We have a very special surprise for him.
Well, it's time for the pour. Patch us in, Jabo. Jabo, snap out of it. That 1,000-yard stare is freaking me out.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's a monster over there, Jimmy. That is pure terror. She's from the other side. I know it.
Well, at least you spoke to her this time, and that is progress. We join the ceremonial concrete pour already in progress. Craig.
It's Mugsy, Rudolph. I got the mic.
Put Craig on, Mugsy.
Craig's busy, and I'll work for you. Now shut your yap. Danzinger's talking. Oh, this is gonna be sweet.
It is an honor to receive this golden machete. I will treasure it, though I know, as a weapon, it is sheer folly.
Murderer! The 47 living sentient beings killed by the Queen's slapshots. Chris Kick-Ass Danzinger, I accuse you of murder, of brutality, of public recklessness.
Little friend, Don't Stand on My Ground has made me immune to
I accuse you of breaking Jamie Bogart's heart, of tossing her aside for some rich heiress, of not honoring and treasuring the real hero of this city, Jamie Bogart, of stealing the blankets, of being a pencil...
Oh, Chris lost it. There's the right, a left, another right, and the kid is in trouble out there. Oh, there's the chainsaw, there's the trademark Danzinger, and there goes the kidney. Danzinger has ripped out Craig, Harry, Sabin, Gomer's kidney. Oh, the crowd is swarming the stage, calling for Danzinger's blood.
Aw, he got into a fight over me?
More on this story as it develops. Meantime, let's check in with our own Melissa Moline. What news, Mel? Getting better?
Jim, I'm so excited to hear your voice. I almost fell out of my sling.
Your arm's in a sling? That's great. So they didn't have to cut it off like the rest of your limbs.
Oh, they cut it off, mister. My whole torso's in a sling. They're getting ready to fit me with bioprosthetics. But until then, they hook me to the ceiling like a hangy plant near the water cooler so I get the gossip. But the good news is, it's 5 days and I'm zombitis free! Yay!
Ah, way to go, Mel. I've killed zombies before, but never the whole disease. Hey, let's celebrate. You, me, the plank, and Alphabet City. I'll pick you up and carry you in my cello case.
Jesus, Jabo, be nice.
No, Jim, I love it! I've got a Hard Rock Cafe drink sling.
They got ceiling fans in there?
I get where you're going. I could swing around to get hits from joints and drinks and stuff.
I am lost in another dimension.
Hey, how do I get you out of your undisclosed location, Mel?
I'll smuggle myself out as a large loaf of 2-day-old bread.
We'll figure it out later, sweetie. Hey, call me on my cell.
I'm actually having a little trouble dialing. Ooh, maybe I could try my tongue.
Well, while they figure this one out, let's get a little more flute magic from Eric Dolphy.
Yeah, you like it.